Hello everyone, this is Frap Mocha. I want to say thank you for tuning in and watching this video. This is going to be a quick video about all my boxed Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance that I was lucky to accumulate over the years. Now it's getting a little tricky to find box games, and when you find them, they're sometimes or most times can be really pricey. So I'm gonna go start with the Game Boy, and then I'm gonna go for the Game Boy Color, and then the Game Boy Advance. So this is just no particular order, just random, but at least with that genre. So I'm gonna go start with Bases Loaded. This one I got it for fairly cheap, like around $5 last year. So one thing I played with this game is when the pitcher throws a ball at you, the ball zigzags towards me, and there's no way for me to hit it. So it was kind of quirky that way. So it wasn't too bad. Again, going with that same theme, baseball. Got this for at least like $15 only last year. No game, but easy to just look for the game outside there. At least I had secured a box already. That's all I got for Game Boy. So now moving on to the Game Boy Color. I got Disney's Tarzan, Sinister 6, Spider-Man 2. This one I actually beat. I finished this one. It's fairly short. It's a good game. It's not gonna win any major titles or awards, but I'm a huge Marvel Spider-Man fan, so hey, it's in a box too. So there you go. Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. I haven't tried this yet. This one I've tried. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. This one here, once you beat the other competitors, you get to win more, or you get to open up more pods, and also some racetracks. And also, I'm a huge fan of the pod race on Episode 1. I think that's like one of the main highlights of that movie, and the lightsaber fights, of course. So that's it for the Game Boy Color and Game Boy. So moving on to the Game Boy Advance. Again, no particular order. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. The campaign of Naruto, but there's another as well for Team 7, Sakura and Sasuke. I haven't tried them, but for Naruto's I guess arc, I beat it. It's pretty good. This one, I guess one day I'll figure out how to play poker. This one here is one of my early games for Game Boy Advance, or box game. Guacamole. I got it for a couple of years ago. I tried it. It's pretty. It's all right, but at the time I saw it, I wasn't expecting it, and I saw it boxed with manual, and why not? Need for Speed Most Wanted. I tried it for a couple of laps. It wasn't too bad. Haven't tried this, but from what I heard, this is like a dating simulation for hamsters. I haven't tried it yet, but if you do, what do you think about it? Movie license game, Fantastic Four. I haven't tried it yet. Crash Purple. Turtles Battle Nexus 2. I have to drive like a couple of miles here, but just to get it. But it was for a cheap price, so I went on it. So it's not a bad deal. Pokemon Emerald. Simpsons Road Rage. Sigma Star Saga. This one's funny. I played it. This game is actually tough. Very nice graphics, but man, I got stuck in one stage, and it's very hard for me to figure out how to advance to the next level. But funny, I bought this from a couple. They're an elderly couple. They're selling off their son's collection. I think he went to university, and I was just lucky to come across it. I'll take it. Advance Wars 2, Black Hole Rising. This is like a grid-based RPG type of game. Kind of like the same as Fire Emblem, if you're familiar with such. It's a pretty good game. I need to spend more time with this one. Final Fantasy 1 and 2, Dawn of Souls. Bionicle, Maze of Shadows. Haven't tried this yet. Harvest Moon, More Friends of Mineral Town. Metroid Fusion. Very lucky to have this. Couple of years back, I got it for like $10. At the beginning, I couldn't believe the seller was selling it for $10. And I just went for it. I thought it was a joke, or I thought it was trolling, but he pulled through and we meet, and I picked it up. I'm so happy at the time. I picked it up for like $10. Even though it says there 15, the ad goes for $10, and I picked it up. I was lucky to be the first one to have communicated with him. He could have went somewhere else, but just lucky to have it. So it's one of those best games. Monster House. Spider-Man Battle for New York. I played this for a little bit. You get to play as a Green Goblin and also Spider-Man. As you play along, you get to upgrade your stats. But I need to spend more time with this. And last but not least, Contra Advanced: The Alien Wars. Don't have the game for this yet. I only have the manual and the box. But still looking for that game. It's pretty pricey actually. I'm looking at like maybe on eBay $35-40 for the authentic one. But I'm sure if I get the game with this, the value goes up. So still looking for that. Hopefully this new year, this 2019, I can go pick it up. So, and that concludes my collection for the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy. Thank you very much for tuning in, and if you've been here this far, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Wherever you are, you take care. Bye bye.